Hey everybody, it's Blake here with Gorilla Zen Fitness. Today I wanted to do a review on kind of a cool corrective exercise tool called the Rotator. The Rotator is this orange tool right here, okay? And this was developed by a physical therapist, and basically what you do with this thing is you use it to kind of torque on your humerus, your arm bone, to stretch your rotator cuff muscles. So I found this company online and I immediately became interested in their product, so I reached out to them and asked that they send me one on the condition that I do a review on their product. To my knowledge, this is the only tool out there that is actually designed to stretch your shoulders. Granted, there are other ways to stretch your rotator cuff muscles without relying on a device like this. For example, you can use a wall or other types of bands. I've made videos about that in the past. This tool really just makes it easier to do a lot of those things. So essentially, to work this thing, I just spent a couple minutes strapping myself up on here. There's a Velcro strap that goes around your wrist over here, and your elbow goes in the crease of the L right here, right? So this is just a demonstration on how to use this thing. So for example, to stretch the internal rotators of the shoulder, which are going to get really tight on you people that are sitting down working at a desk because your arms are internally rotated. To stretch those internal rotators, you take the body into the opposite motion, okay? So you're internally rotated. To stretch the internal rotators, you take your arm into external rotation. And to use the rotator here, you basically stick your arm up. You can rotate like this with your arm abducted, meaning raised up out to the side like this. You can also rotate with your arm down by your side here, okay? So you can really get into it from many different angles, which is really one way that this thing is really convenient. I'm going to start with the cons, and the first one is that the plastic that the Rotator is made with is a little bit flimsy. I would like to see it made with some more firm, like composite plastic so that you can really crank on it. So it's just a little bit flimsy. My second issue with it is that it's really hard to get into end range rotation with it. It's really nice to just be able to, lift your arm and put it into external rotation. However, in order to get into end range external rotation, which is where you need to go if you're really trying to work on your flexibility, you have to lift your other arm up really, really high, and it's just kind of an awkward angle. The third con associated with it is the basically getting your arm strapped in to the thing. It's kind of hard to do that. It's not as easy as I would hope to have it be, but yeah. All right, pros. Pro number one is it's just a super convenient way to both externally rotate and internally rotate the shoulders. If you're trying to work on the externals, you internally rotate. It's a really good tool for those things. It makes it very easy to do those at different angles, which is very convenient. Two, if you're a beginner and you've never done rotator cuff stretches before in your life, this is an excellent tool to start with. If you're an advanced athlete and you know how to externally rotate your shoulders and internally rotate using like a wall or the ground or something like that, like a sleeper stretch, you've had experience with those types of stretches, then this is not really for you. However, if you're a beginner and you've never done any of those and you're by yourself, the Rotator shows you, it comes with like a little DVD and an instruction book that show you how to essentially use it effectively to stretch your rotator cuff muscles. This just makes it a really good tool for beginners that have tight rotator cuff muscles and need to stretch them. All in all, I would only recommend this really to people that are beginners, maybe people that are not that advanced and are not comfortable using a wall to stretch. But really, advanced athletes that have experience with stretching their shoulders, doing extensive rotator cuff stretches and strengthening exercises, you're probably going to find that you don't really use this tool very much. But like I said, if you're just starting out and you know that you have tight shoulders, maybe from watching some of my videos where I talk about internal rotation, and you want to buy a piece of equipment that is nice to have around that will teach you how to do these things on your own, then I definitely recommend you buy the Rotator. If you want to buy a Rotator, I'll include a link in the description down below to their website. I don't make any commission or any money off of that link. I'm just simply supplying that to you guys because they were kind enough to send me a sample of their product. Hope you liked that video. If you want to see more exercises geared towards improving your posture, holistic health, and fitness, I recommend you subscribe to my channel. You can do so right over here. Other than that, I'll see you next time.